Ode on the Grecian Urn. Thou still unravished bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time, sylvan historian, who canst thus express a flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme. What leaf-fringed legend haunts about thy shape, of deities or mortals or of both, in temple dales of Arcady? What men or gods are these? What maidens doth? What mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy? Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Therefore, ye soft pipes, play on, not to the sensual ear, but more endeared. Pipe to the spirit, ditties of no tone. Fair youth, beneath the trees, thou canst not leave thy song, nor ever canst those trees be bare. Bold lover, never, never canst thou kiss, though winning near the goal, yet do not grieve. She cannot fade, though thou hast not thy bliss. For ever wilt thou love, and she be fair. Ah, happy, happy boughs, that cannot shed your leaves, nor ever bid the spring adieu. And happy melodies, unwearied, forever piping songs forever new. More happy love, more happy, happy love, forever warm and still to be enjoyed, forever panting and forever young, all breathing human passion far above, that leaves a heart high sorrowful and cloyed, a burning forehead and a parching tongue. Who are these coming to the sacrifice? To what green altar, O mysterious priest, leadest thou that heifer lowing at the skies?
Just skip to the end.
Okay. O Attic shape, fair attitude, with bread, of marble men and maidens overwrought, with forest branches and the trodden weed, thou silent form dost tease us out of thought, as doth eternity, cold pastoral. When old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain in mists of other world than ours, a friend to man, to whom thou sayest, beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all you need to know on earth, and all you need to know.
The overall tone of the poem is admiration with excessive praise. There's also an underlying longing to have the same life unaffected by time. We can assume that the writer of the poem, Keats, is also the speaker. He addresses the urn, society in general, through the pictures depicted on the urn, and reassures both himself and society at the end. The poem was written in 1819, the year that he got tuberculosis.
Alright, so because the urn is made out of clay, it's unaffected by time. And because it's unaffected, it communicates through the boundaries of time. John Keats, the writer, uses the metaphor of the historian to tell stories of the past, and since most urns I know don't talk, it tells the stories silently.
Keats says the unheard melodies coming from the pipes pictured on this urn are sweeter because it's unaffected by time and plays on forever. This line is paradoxical. Is that how you say it?
Paradoxical.
Dang it. Let's start over. This line is
Paradoxal.
paradoxical.
It's like pterodactyl. No, it's not even close.
It's paradoxical. This line is paradoxical because the music that you can't hear. Wait, no, that makes no sense. This phrase is paradoxical because there's no such thing as music that you can't hear.
Well, in this line of the poem, Keats is talking about how there's this couple and they're just about to kiss, but they're stuck because they're frozen on the urn. But Keats says, do not grieve, she cannot fade. So he's basically telling the guy, like, it's okay that you can't kiss. Don't be all sad about it, because she's going to be hot forever. So you're welcome. It also, this is one of, I don't know, the 50 times that Keats uses forever or like a reference to eternity, because the urn is frozen in time, so it's gonna last forever. And Keats also has this underlying desire to live forever because he's dying, so you'd want to live forever too. And yeah, hot girl.
I'm trying to say that love and life on the urn is much better than what we have in real life. The burning forehead and the parching tongue is a synecdoche, saying that fevers don't last forever. They break or break up. And the parched tongue means that they're trying to cure the thirst or saying that their love is unsatisfying. Now, cloyed means that there's too much of something, too much of a good thing. Sort of like syrup and pancakes. Like, you can't have too much syrup, or makeup on a girl. You know, you don't want to be cakey. Now, since the urn is unaffected by time, it will continue to tell its story even though everyone's dead. In the poem, it says it's a friend of man. So sort of like a dog, man's best friend. Maybe we could take an urn for a walk? No. In the poem, it's a friend because it brings a message of goodwill, and this message will remain. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. That is all you know on earth, and all you need to know. These are words of comfort for John Keats. It basically means, don't worry, be happy. Look at beauty because that's all that matters. I mean, look at this guy. He's dying from tuberculosis. His brother died from tuberculosis. This guy knows he's gonna die. He just wants to reassure himself. Look on the brighter things inside in life. You're gonna die anyways. Just look at beauty. Be happy.
Ode on a Grecian Urn consists of 5 stanzas, each with 10 lines in iambic pentameter, and each describe a scene on the urn. The poem includes lots of visual imagery. The speaker describes pictures on the urn, for example, the lovers that could never kiss, and the tree that could never shed its leaves. The 2 allusions that Keats uses are Tempe and Dales of Arcady. These are 2 very beautiful, almost too perfect to comprehend places in ancient Greece.
Romantic characteristic number 1. Nature. So, a couple of examples of when Keats uses nature in his poem would be the flowery tale that the urn is supposed to tell us, or leaf fringe describing the design that's actually on the physical urn. That cannot shed your leaves nor ever bid the spring adieu is talking about the tree that is frozen on the urn, the picture of the tree that's frozen on the urn. That is always really pretty because it never dies, its leaves don't fall off, blah blah blah. And then at the very end it just says cold pastoral. It's talking about the overall like scene that's on the urn, how it's all like hills and whatever, like Sound of Music-y. So yeah.
Romantic characteristic number 2. Feelings. Keats expresses his feelings towards the urn in a very excessive and cloying manner, using words like sweet over and over again. Keats uses a lot of exclamation marks, such as in "oh attaché" or "fair attitude," to convey his over-the-top love towards the urn. Keats also expresses an underlying tone of jealousy towards the urn, because the urn lives forever and he can't.
Romantic characteristic number 3, the past, and how the urn is really old and basically from the past, and how because of this it is like sort of a window to the past. And so Keats tells us this when he describes the urn as being unravished by time, a foster child of silence and slow time, like it continues to last. And then when old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain. So even after everything's gone, the urn's still going to be there because it's eternal. So because Keats describes the urn as a historian, and historians pass on stories of the past, like from generation to generation, the urn also continues to tell its story through its pictures. It's kind of like that really old person. Everything they say seems like really smart and intelligent. You just want to write it down or put it in a fortune cookie or something.
Romantic characteristic number 4. Imagination. Well, first off, someone needs imagination to talk to an urn. Keats doesn't exactly know what's going on in the urn, so it requires a little bit of imagination to put the pieces together. Keats assumes that the man in the picture is unhappy, so he says a few words of comfort for the guy, saying that she cannot fit. And in the end, Keats personifies the urn, calling it a friend to man, saying that beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all you know on earth and all you know.
So the overall theme of the poem is kind of like embodied in the final lines of the poem. The beauty is truth, truth beauty. That's all you need to know on earth and all you need to know. It's basically words of comfort, not only to Keats, but to everyone, kind of just saying, like, you don't have to worry about death and be scared. What you should do is go out and enjoy life. Go look out at nature. Go smell the roses, hug a tree, pet a squirrel, whatever you feel like doing.
Squirrels have rabies.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't have rabies. If it has rabies, you're gonna die in a week. I think that's it. Yeah, don't worry, be happy.
Be happy.